Hi everyone, this is the video for week 14, and so to recap week 13 real quick, we talked about qualitative data and looking at what people have said and being able to take the results of some sort of qualitative information like an interview or short answers to a survey or something where you don't have concrete numbers but you're working with words. That's what qualitative data is, and so we looked a little bit at that and how you could use that. So I know that that's kind of out of the realm of most people's experience, and it can be difficult to learn how to do qualitative analysis, but I hope this gave kind of a good overview of what we're doing and how to use that or use that kind of qualitative information in a more precise or thorough way rather than just looking at it, but what do you do with that information when you get it? How do you make it more useful, and how do you show what people have said? How do you show what it means and how it impacts you? So I hope that was a good overview. So moving into week 14, we're going to be talking about levels 4 and level 5 of evaluation. And so from Kirkpatrick, he goes up to level 4, and then Phillips added level 5. So level 4 of evaluation is impact. And so we're going to be reading chapter 7, which talked about impact, and return on investment is ROI, which is level 5 of evaluation. And so these two levels are talked about sometimes together, but often in the real world in a corporate setting, they're talked about separately, that level 4 is impact and level 5 is ROI. So impact is talking about how much your performance measure or your performance goal, how much it's changed based on your training. So for example, if you were in an organization that was really having bad customer service and they did a training to learn about better customer service skills, and then you applied those skills back on the job, and you would have used a level 3 evaluation there to see if they're actually transferring and doing what they learned, then level 4 impact would be saying, okay, so did our training make a difference in improving our customer service? Did it actually change what it was supposed to change? Did it impact that business goal or that business performance? That was the whole reason that we did this training. So that's what level 4 is looking at, is the impact. And so then the ROI is the return on investment, and that's saying, did the money that we spent on training pay off in the end? Did we get more back for our money, a bigger return on investment than what we put into the training? So if we paid $1,000 for training, did we break even? Did we get $1,000 worth of improvement out of that training? And those things are hard to measure and quantify. How do you measure if customer service is worth $1,000? It's difficult to do, and not everything is going to be able to have a return on investment measure. But that's kind of the idea, is what you put into the training and the money and the time that people spent in training worth it? Was it worth the investment? Because training is often viewed as an easy way to fix a problem, that we see this problem, okay, we'll train people on it and then that will make things better, right? Well, sometimes it does and sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes you spend a lot of time and money in training and it doesn't really improve performance because maybe it's not a training issue. Maybe there are different issues in the organization with not having enough support for employees, or not having good leadership, or just different issues that aren't related to training of employees. So that's an overview of level 4 and level 5 ROI. Read chapter 7, that will explain more of it, and also read this handout. Optionally, you can look at this model for determining an ROI, and there's a video where Robin talks about an ROI and talks about the benefit to cost calculation. So this could be really useful, especially if ROI is something that you're new to, or if it's something you just want to learn more about, then this would be a really useful resource for you so that you can learn more about it, because there can be a lot that goes into an ROI. So this week you do have an assignment worth 15 points. So this is looking at a fictional training workshop that was done, and so you'll plug in some numbers and figure out if there was a return on investment and then talk about it and what happened with that. So it's a simplified form of an ROI because it's just looking at a couple of measures. It's not super complex, but for the purposes of this class, it will get you an introduction to ROI. So if you have questions on it, let me know, and I would be glad to help you with it or explain things more. So get that turned in by Sunday. You also need to post in this discussion forum 2 times by Sunday. And graduate students only, your writing project is due this week by Sunday. So make sure you turn that in and let me know if you have questions on that, or let Robin know. And here are some questions to get you started about talking about level 4 and level 5 analysis or evaluation, excuse me. So I think that's all that we have for this week. If you have any questions, please let me know. We are getting towards the end of the semester, and I know that there's a lot to do, but I hope that if you have questions, you reach out to me, and I will look forward to seeing your discussions online. Thanks.